Good day, everybody. Jason with Learn to Survive. We as preppers have what some people would consider high number of people doing it. Whether it be the casual prepper to the serious prepper. But yet we are a very small cross-section of society. The chances of something happening one day are high. The chances of something happening one day and resources getting depleted to where we have to go town to town, city to city, county to county, state to state, are even higher. The probability of us and them travels meeting each other are astronomically high. And when I say us meeting each other, I'm talking us guys on YouTube. But there is an even smaller subsection of preppers and survivalists that have YouTube channels that are hurting the prepper community. And I'm not talking about hurting the prepper community in the eyes of the general public, but in the eyes of preppers. Many people are bamboozled by these channels, and it takes them a long time to wake up and realize things. But eventually, a lot of them do. Allow me to explain. There are channels where they have cameras that are thousands of dollars. They have very high production. They have thousands of dollars wrapped up in editing bays. And when their loadout's unpacked, it looks like you've got Paris Hilton in your camp. And they will put you down because you got an $80 K-bar. You don't have the $500 custom-made knife that they designed. You don't have a bag that costs $1,000. Case in point, there's one channel, just by the sheer number of videos he puts out and the sheer number of subscribers, has a lot of his followers bamboozled thinking the guy is dirt poor, that he's living hand to mouth. And he'll put out a video how he has to do things this way because he's poor. Next day, he puts out a video showing the $2,500, $3,000 Desert Eagle pistol that he just bought. He has a series of videos over a 6-month period of the bug out 4x4 that he's building, that he's already got $10,000, $15,000 into, and is ball deep in it money-wise. And by the time he's done and does everything he wants to, it's going to have $25,000, $30,000 into building this truck. And he has got people sending him money and items thinking he's poor. Because of his reviews and the sheer number of people that subscribe to his channel, he has companies sending him products. Some of them are great, high-quality products that anybody should be proud to have and recommend. Some of them are just products that are meant for minimal use, maybe a few hours use once a year in camping. We're talking shit hits the fan box from Bud K. This is very light duty, maybe used for a few hours a year, if that, camping. It might last you a couple years doing that, but in a survival situation where you're going to have to use it and have to depend on it, you'll be lucky if it lasts a month. And this guy is recommending these products. Okay, if that's all you can afford, great. It'll serve you for a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month. But don't put out videos like these are the greatest products in the world and anybody can afford them. And just because you got these Bud K products, you're going to be able to survive anything that comes your way. Don't knock my gear, because when my loadout's unpacked, I've got 2-3 tarps that I can improvise and make into a very strong, fully functional shelter. And I don't have one made out of some kind of treated parachute material that sleeps one person. And when I say a shelter that sleeps one person, I'm talking hammock size. It's big enough for you to get in and lay. You're not going to put any gear in there. You're not going to be able to store any of your stuff in there, etc., out of the weather, like you could with a couple 10 by 20 tarps. Don't knock my stuff because I ain't got this $800 sleeping system that hangs between 2 trees and basically looks like a hammock with a freaking mosquito net over it. Don't knock my $80 K-bar because I didn't buy your $500 knife that's custom handmade and designed by you. Don't knock my gear because my bug out bag is complete and very functional. And I've got a couple $100 wrapped up in it compared to your almost $10,000. Don't knock me because my gear don't look like I've got Paris Hilton camping with me. Okay? You're hurting the community doing this. You're hurting the community recommending items that are several hundred, several $1,000s when there are options out there that are just as good and in some cases even better at a lower cost. And these people, because their channels are so big, draw in the people that are new to prepping. And they're seeing this slick production. They're seeing this high quality, high priced gear. and think that these guys are experts and that they're survival gods, when in all reality, one of them went on a 30-day challenge and 14 days in had to make a call and activate a GPS locator beacon and be taken out by medical experts and hospitalized because the food he trapped and ate, he did not have the knowledge to know that eating that animal would make him sick. Now, the animal in general is edible, but one thing he did not take in consideration: any time you get small game, even large game like moose, you need to check the lungs and liver for white spots. And that's what happened. He didn't know that he needed to check the lungs and liver for white spots. He got an animal that had something similar to tuberculosis, and no amount of cooking kills this virus. And he ate the fucking thing and got deathly ill. Guys like this hurt us. Guys that are giving junk products great reviews hurt us because their channels are so big. When you do a search, they're the first ones that pop up. Guys that have all this stuff sent to them for free, and no matter what it is saying it is great quality, you need to get this stuff, hurts us. Case in point, one of the guys I work with owns an outfitter shop in Indiana. He has his own line of products. Now, I showed you the Stanley Cook pot and the bag that I got with the card that I won from Angry Canucks contest, and the glacier style cup that this nestles in, and then everything fits in the bag. He makes something like that. Granted, his pot is a little bit bigger, and it comes with a stove. You know, you don't have to buy a stove separate. But that exact same setup sells for $90 through his website and his store. Why? Because he don't make the product himself. Everything's contracted out to other companies, where Stanley makes all their own products. So for $40, I built the same kit he's selling for $90. I'm not saying that he's wrong in doing that, because certainly he's not. But for somebody to have his kit and them shoving down the throat, this is the one you need, because it is absolutely the best. And if you got this, you can survive. When you can go build something for half the price that does the same thing and is of the same quality hurts us, because the new people that are coming into it develop that mentality, and they pass this knowledge on to other people. And then it becomes a game of elitists. And I've seen this in all kinds of communities, not just the prepper community. A lot of you know I smoke a pipe. And I'm involved in many communities on Facebook and on YouTube that deal with pipes. And if you don't have $500,000 Dunhills, you don't have the top of the line $400 or $500 Nordings and Neurups and other very high priced pipes, you don't take pipe smoking seriously. If you smoke $5 over the counter tobacco available at any drugstore compared to blends like Princeton's, that's $150 for an ounce and a half, you don't take it seriously and you're nobody. You get these elitists and everything, and it really hurts the community. It puts a lot of people that would come into it off, and hurts the ones that are already involved in it. So I try and keep it real. Have you ever seen me do a box opening? No. I'm not a big enough channel for anybody to send anything to, for a company to send something to. And I never ask anybody to send me anything. If I can't get it myself, if I can't afford it, I go without it. If it's something that would be important in a survival kit and I can't afford it, I figure out a way to improvise it. Or I save for it. It might take me 6 months, might take me a year, might take me 2 years. When I do my reviews, I purchase everything on my own. If I say, hey, I recommend this product, that's because I paid for it out of my pocket. I own it. I use it. I believe in it. Now, I'm not some big YouTube channel that my words are going to carry a lot of weight. But just know, I've got kids ranging from the ages of 11 to 25. I've got grandkids ranging from 2 months old to 3 years old that I think about. And if I'm willing to trust my life, my kids' life, and my grandkids' life in these products, rest assured, I've tested them. I believe in them. And if you decide to get them, they're going to serve you well too. I'm not going to put anything out there for payment to get more stuff or to start getting stuff free for reviews and say it's good if I don't believe in it. If I don't like it, if I think there's a flaw in the design, I'll tell you. If I think it's total junk, I'll tell you. If I think it's useful, I'll tell you. If I think it's great, I'll tell you. If I think it's serviceable, it'll fit a need, but it's not the best available on the market, but it's not the worst available on the market, I'll let you know. So enough rambling. Just something that's been irritating me the last couple days, because I'm starting to see more and more of it as Even channels that I've watched from small channels start to blow up and get big, going from very humble, reliable reviews and stuff to elitists. Be careful of the channels you watch. Be careful of any products anybody recommends. The same way I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody. And it's, even if I recommend a product, do your research on it. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody else's word for it. Do the research. Sort out things. I mean, products all the time are going to have good reviews, going to have bad reviews. Companies pay people to leave bad reviews on competition's products. I mean, really do your research. Look on YouTube for videos. Watch multiple videos of people using a product and try and make a decision from there. Just don't take somebody's word for it. With that being said, this video is over 20 minutes of nonsensical rambling. I'm going to wrap it up. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. I'll talk to y'all later.